Our cup runneth over with all those follows and bits cheered in the past. I need more people cheering bits now because Twitch updated some of the paneling and some of their API and stuff, and we can add all sorts of different stuff to the panels and to the stream and stuff like that. And but it's not retroactive to everybody who's cheered in the past. So I've got all these stuff down there, and I need some cheerings. I need some cheerings at some point. But yes, Children's Hospital Philadelphia. I've got my CHOP shirt on. So yes, be a real life hero for the kids. I mean, make a donation. Even $1 can really make the difference to the lives of these kids. $1 can add up, and really, you know, at the end of the day, save their lives, as I keep saying. You know, sometimes it'll just take $1 to save a child's life. All right, so it looks like we've got the wolf down. We've got the wolf. We took him down. Hardy. So we will take a look at that. As we got plenty of stuff for our battle report of the week this week. Let's take a look at the wolf attacking us first. Bylane, what was the result of this? Defended. So we did have a few wolf attacks here. The first one that managed to get through, a ransack here on Bylane, no less, destroyed our apple orchard. I have since rebuilt that, so we're okay with that. But ever since then, the ones have been getting through. There's been a few more here. I've just been checking just to keep one attack for each village. We've actually been defending ourselves, so we're going to take a look at these wolf attacks, and then we'll see the results of our attack against the wolf. Oh, gotta love those cats. Alright, let's speed this up. We don't need to slow things down at this point. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've misclicked trying to select things in the report screen or in the setup screen there for attacks. So it's so aggravating. Especially after you get everything all set up and good to go, and then, oh. Also, we lost our tower, as I recall. Lost the barracks. That was it for the barracks. So I got really no more room here to throw in any more ballista. So I should do some rearranging on all my castles here to max out our ballista and stuff, especially before we reach the end of the age, because the ballista it's going to take a long time to level all these buildings up again. Once we start rebuilding everything back in the parish villages. We've also heard from, I think Megan checked in not too long ago, so all is well with Megan, or at least as well as can be with Megan. She seems to be hanging in there down in Texas, so thoughts and well wishes still going towards for Megan to get all situated back so she can not only rejoin us on these streams, but rejoin us in game as well. So yeah, so the ransack unfortunately was successful. How many ended up getting? Oh yeah, so he had quite a few troops left. So unfortunately for that, so let's take a look here. Take a look at the battle here. So a pillage. Some of the patterns the AI runs in is quite interesting. Ooh. Oh yes, my DBH designed by humans Twitch Kitten shirt. So the Twitch Kittens community, I'm a member of his own shirts. You might have seen some videos or even streams where I was sporting one of the couple of shirts that I picked up. Ooh, Rift bonuses in effect. How about that? All right, let's claim my daily reward there. Thanks. Just trying to park in all the Trial Worlds games here because time played. I think if you get 24 hours played in over this weekend, you get special rewards as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and we're actually gonna be doing Defiance. I reinstalled Defiance the other day. To do day, what is it, day 80? I think it's day 80 of 100 Days of Gaming today. So I can actually check that real quick just by doing this. Yes, it's day 80. Woohoo! So 20 more days, 20 more videos to go after today. Oh yes, and there's the link for the Extra Life for Kids channel. You can watch me there every Monday, 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon on Eastern Time. That is Eastern Time. Again, for you Europeans out there, that's sort of like between 8 and 10 p.m. in the evening for you guys. This week and next week, I'll actually be continuing our gameplay with Sid Meier's Railroads. And again, I'll be sporting that Extra Life 2017 celebration shirt. So good. Yep, we stopped that Pelage. Stopped that Pelage. Nice bit of honor. Nice bit of honor. So let's take a look at this battle. This is essentially going to be a battle report week here for this stream. I do want to do some more work here on the castle. As you can see, I have I still have some space here. So the decision now is, do I want to get rid of this row and throw in more oil pots here, or throw in those mini towers like I was thinking, or just continue this pattern? I might end up just continuing the pattern down here, because I think what I'm going to do down here is throw in a couple oil pots down in this section here. Maybe even move some of these guys this way. Although it doesn't seem like I'm hit by catapults on this side of the castle is awesome. It always seems to be, one of the other three sides, mostly this side it seems. I think that's what I want to do, shift some of these down, that way we can sort of strengthen up the defenses on this side a bit more. And see if we can get enough oil pots, or smelters I should say. These are oil pots here, these are the smelters, to replenish some of the oil pots here. So I haven't heard from Megan since earlier last week. Then, no, it's been, I can't keep up on Discord as much as I did over the summer. There's just so much going on now. Again, with school, and well, not the school, but with work, errands, all of errands, sporting events and that kind of stuff has just been. And then, of course, 100 Days of Gaming, which started at the end of July. So trying to work out videos for that. And, oh my God, I can barely maintain my stream schedule anymore right now. Wasn't home. I had kind session that time she could be on. Yeah. But good. So there we go. Well, that's defending. And that's what we like to see. Defending. Did I see the Sparthius one? I don't know if I showed the Sparthius one. Yes, we did. That's right. I think we saw the Sparthius one. Even if we didn't, no biggie. It's alright. So, BJ Grocers. Take a look at the successful attack on Bailey here. or the successful defend. Didn't we just do a successful defend on by lane here? So we'll look at the most recent one. So let's take a look at the most recent one here. Let's go down over here. They had Rift installed at one point on this machine, and Defiance, but so we'll just let that sit now. Yeah, imagine she's still got a lot to deal with, unfortunately. As does pretty much the entire state of Florida, for crying out loud, and of course Puerto Rico. This was not a good season for hurricanes. You know, and the ironic part is, I thought about this when Harvey was hitting Texas, and everybody's talking about how it stalled and just how it was just dumping inches upon inches upon inches of rain in these areas here. And I was thinking to myself, it was not too long ago in Texas. I think it was only maybe 3 or 4 years ago at the most, where they were in a catastrophic drought in most of Texas. Like the worst drought, you know, the state has seen in centuries. And I think at that time we were getting a ton of rain up here in the Philly area. We were getting a lot of snow. And we were saying to ourselves, if there was only some way just to get all this rain we're getting, all this snow we're getting, ship it down to them. That way they have water. And then now, you know, it's like feast or famine. You know, a few years ago, the state was bone dry. This year, you know, you got the state inundated. Ah, the wonderful weather we have. Oh, and there's a big hole in Antarctica, apparently. So I'm sure we've got more crazy weather on the way because of that. So good. We like that. We like defending our castle. Oh, there's cats! When the governor organized a rally to pray for rain, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he got rain, all right. Took a few years, but they got it. Yeah, I think there's one out there now. Let's see. Nate came through. I guess it was last week already, or yeah, it was actually last weekend. I think Nate came through. Nate flew through. So yeah, from what I heard from Battery, Nate is pretty much, you know, pretty tame comparatively speaking. He didn't even lose power down in New Orleans. So Nate came through pretty quick. Didn't really do a whole lot along its path here. We got some rain, and that was pretty much it. Now I think there's Ophelia out there, but it looks like it's going to be more or less heading towards Spain. But Spain and I think England. I think no, Scotland. Scotland's going to get some rain from Ophelia, but it's not. It's just going to be basically a rainstorm. It's just going to be a low by then. I think that's the only landfall that Ophelia will be making. Ironically, it started raining when the atheists organized the convention. Yeah. 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 Yep. That's a good. That's not too bad at all. So yeah, we took a look at this. Balasar, Vacation Cabin, and oh, we watched Bylane. Or did we watch Bylane? I think we watched Bylane. I screwed something up. That's okay. So yep, good enough anyway. we saw most of them, which is good. Treasure castle. I never did get around to attacking that treasure castle. I just never had time this week because Atlas Reactors Season 4 actually started this week. And of course, the Tryon had to go and muss things up for me. And now there's 15 chapters in each season, but each season is only a week long. And you have to get through all 5 challenge missions for that season in order to get the rewards. So I'm like, well, there goes all the spare time that I had for getting into Stronghold Kingdoms for the next few weeks. So I can try to get some of these challenge missions out of the way. There is one up here too, so I'm going to actually re-scout these treasure. Or I haven't scouted this one yet, but we're going to take a look. So we might end up trying to hit one or both. Well, actually, probably not this one. Just want to see if anyone's hit this one yet. Alright, so let's take a look at our attack on the wolf here. And then we'll get to doing some building and cramming our villages with more buildings and stuff. Jeez, busy game that. Yeah. Yeah, well, the previous season, well, I only really started playing it heavy for Season 3. You know, I did a couple of streams, couple of YouTube videos for it, like for the first, each season is like 6 months long. So there's like 2 seasons a year, but they sort of split it up. I think, well, this time it's going right into January. I think the last one, it went from something like this time of year to February or March or something like that, but anyway, there's like 2 seasons a year, so the game's only been out a year. In fact, they just the game just celebrated its 1-year anniversary last week as well. I managed just to log in on the last day with a few hours left to go in order to get the anniversary rewards for that. But yeah, previously it used to be, a chapter each season would have 5 chapters to it. You would have to complete the challenge missions for each chapter to unlock the next chapter. So each chapter would be about a month long. So you had like a month to get some of these challenges out of the way. And you only had to do 4 out of the 5 to unlock the next chapter, which was nice too, because some of them, involved doing too much, PvP or something like that, to where I wouldn't have enough time to get it all done. But it was nice for the most part, all the challenge missions for each of the chapters, that month was enough time for me to pop in for an hour or 2 a day, or 3 or 4 hours a week, and be able to work on them and get them done before the next chapter would unlock. But not so now, so it'll be interesting to see what these challenge missions are like. Alright, oh, what were we doing? I sort of got myself all discombobulated here. We were going to take a look at this battle. So let's take a look at us nailing the wolf. So here they come. Yep, okay, there's the tunnelers there. Alright, we're taking care of them. Let's slow speed this here. Actually, I guess we can speed this up again. Now our pikemen go in and get spiked to death. It's funny though, when I first initially did the first couple of videos, I do like my casting with poop socks videos, which are sort of me looking at free-to-play games, or mostly MMOs, but sort of those multiplayer games that are free to play, just to try them out and see what they're all about, see if they'd be interested in playing. And when I first started playing, it's like, oh, it's interesting. I don't know. Again, it's sort of like a turn-based battle arena. Well, that's essentially what it is. It's a turn-based battle arena. I said, I'm not really into those games as much. Or haven't really been, I haven't really been into them all that much. I'll play 1 or 2 here or there. Like, I've done Heroes of the Storm, which is sort of the MOBA version of it. But, Atlas Reactor is like, oh, it's interesting. It looks interesting. I don't know if You know, the problem is I don't know if I'd be able to dedicate enough time to be competitive in the PvP stuff. It turns out the more and more I've played it over the last year, it's like, oh yeah, I'm really digging it. So yeah, I've really gotten into it more, and Heroes of the Storm as well. But again, you know, it's just friggin' time now. It's time, man, that I don't have. So good, yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. We got in there pretty quick. Let's take a look at the report here. So let's see. Almost lost half the catapults. Almost lost half the pikemen. Lost about 3/4 of our archers, but we got the wolf done. We got the wolf in. So we got 139,000 honor for that. So not bad. Not bad. We got it. We got it. So this treasure castle is up by Don Mariano's. Smallish one here. See, I don't have an army. I don't have any armies in my 2 new villages up here in Don Mariano. Recently tried the Hand of the Gods, but it's basically Heroes of the Storm in card game plus turn-based strategy form. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, that's my problem with the PvP games like Overwatch and well, even Rocket League, you know, the competitive games, Rocket League, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Atlas Reactor. It's like, I don't really have enough time to be able to play them, to learn the nuances of the different, you know, different archetypes and that kind of stuff. So I can't really be that competitive, which fortunately, you know, Atlas React, a lot of the games, they have a PvE, they have the PvE option, which helps that I can just play it PvE style and at my own pace and sort of learn that way. It's not that interesting once a player has the upper hand past the first 3 turns. It's impossible to recover. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, it basically there's no comeback from that. Yeah, that way it wouldn't be. Yeah, it'd be kind of tough. You'd at least have to have. Okay, so it did come in here. So what do we got here? We might. I mean, we got a shot at one of these, this chest here, maybe. I just don't have a big enough army. Yeah, it's the games that will allow for those epic comebacks that really, you know, are the good ones. Like Atlas Reactor, you know, there's been a few PvP matches I've played to where, you know, we were down. You know, say, you know, in the death matches, you know, you gotta get 5 kills within 20 turns. And we were down, you know, like 4 kills to 1 or something like that, and we managed, like, in 2 turns end up getting the 5 kills and winning the match. In fact, I had something like that. They've got one called 4 Lancer. They've got a new game mode that started with season 3 called 4 Lancer. To where you actually play all 4. It's a teams of 4, so you either get 4 different players, or, you know, you get your character and 3 AI components if you're doing the bot matches. But for 4 Lancer, you can either do versus bots or you can do PvP, and you actually control all 4 of the characters on your team. So you just pick, you know, whatever freelancers you want. And I actually had a good match with somebody the first match I played with PvP. There, and in fact, it was just the opposite. I was up, I was winning, and all of a sudden in one turn he killed 4 of my freelancers all in one shot, and ended up winning the game. I was like, crap, but it was a pretty damn good match. Really quite enjoyable. Again, it's just one of those things I wish I had more time to dig into these weeks, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so good. In the meantime, let's rebuild some army here so we can take down some wolf flares. So we'll just let's stick with that. And want to make sure we got enough. So we're gonna need 43 catapults. Yeah, that should be plenty. If we go 200, that should be more than enough, I think. We'll stick with that. Because those reactors are a far better designed game, yeah. Yep, we want to do little flares. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, you really gotta have I guess you gotta have a bit of, you know, obviously, you know, if you're a game developer, you gotta know what you're doing, and there's certain, you know, there are certain guidelines you can follow, in terms of the type of game you're making. You know, guidelines for each of the, you know, based on the type of game you're making. There's some guidelines you probably should, and you could and should follow, is the way I want to say it, to make the game fun. But I think you gotta have a bit of luck too, just to, you know, depending on what you're making, to have that, to hit all the points that will really captivate people into enjoying your game. Wow, we've got absolutely nothing in honor range here. Now, ironically, the snake last week had ransacked us, I think, what was it, two or three times. Not since. We've actually been able to fight off the snake, all the snake's attacks ever since then. So yeah, we'll just go after this bandit camp anyway, so we can keep working on our achievements and everything. Local setups, we want Snake's Castle there. There we go. There we go. Alright, so let's pop into Balasar here, because I know we've probably got some repair work to do. Alright, Balasar's in good. We're good there. Hold on a second, I did want to check. So Barthos got 17,000 pitch. Balasar definitely needs pitch, so I gotta get some pitch there. Yes, good. Good there. So we are going to be working on grocers a little bit there. The castle and grocers. Vacation cabin's good. Ah, here we go. Let's do this repair. Got some more towers building here. I probably should throw in a bit of research too while I'm at it. I still have a couple of points of research left here. So we got 3 hours of build time left. So let's see. We want to throw one there, one there. So let's do this side here. That way we can get some additional protection here for the weaker barracks. And yeah, in a couple more days we'll actually have our outer ring of towers complete here, which will help matters even further. Ah, yes, good old Bylane. I knew somebody was hit. Now this is not going to let me build a tower here, is it? No, not with the oil pot here. So we'll have to move the oil pot there. Do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. Everybody else is good, so we just gotta do that. Do that. We'll confirm that, then we'll throw you there. Then what we'll do is confirm that, then we will restore the troops, please. There we go, confirm. Yes, he won't do it because of this guy. Confirm that. Okay, now I should be able to restore the troops. Little bug there. Snake got its ass handed to it. Yes, indeed. So we're going to leave the snake alone now that it seems we're able to fend him off a bit more, lest the pig reappear. Yep, there we go. So yeah, a little bug there that. So if oil pot moves, it won't restore the troops here. Alright, so good. We're good with that. Oh, we can throw down 2 more. Yeah, let's just throw these guys here. Why not? So now we will have to rememorize troops here. So there we go. Troops memorized. Bylane to Bizania. We're in good shape here. 2 hours. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to fill in the walls here. So we will confirm that. Okay, and that brings us full circle here, back to Balasar. Wolf Flare, yep, big guy here, so good. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Knocked down 100 wolves and only had 2 troops lost, so not bad. Alright, good. Alright, I don't think we need to keep this. We've got it saved for prosperity now. Alright, so let's see. Everything else I think we've got here is going to be for our... yeah, everything else is a battle report. Alright, good. Oh, Taz sending in reinforcements. Thank you, thank you. So we got this Wolf Flare to nail now. Now, for what it's worth, Stronghold Kingdoms here has, you know, has its weak points, but you know, it is at the end of the day, it is a captivating game, and one obviously which I've been able to showcase over the last really couple of years now. I mean, we've been playing Stronghold here for our streams and YouTube videos for quite a long time, and it's oh, I didn't even see that Hog Mama's got to run, or Mrs. EB's got to run. Gonna pack to do the laundry. Ah, yes. Oh yeah, thanks for you're probably gone by now, but thanks for stopping by, Mrs. EB. Thank you. Good to hear from you. Glad you enjoyed Disneyland. Disneyland is one of the ones we've never been to. We've gone to Disney World in Florida. Not recently, not with the kids, not our family, but we just can't afford the trip right now. Yeah, I went once long ago with a girl I was engaged with at one point, and then we went a couple of times when I was kids, and my sister was essentially, I think, a little bit older than Abby. We actually went 2 times during that time. Pretty fun, but yeah, for everything that's around there, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, all the stuff they got there, a week isn't really enough time to do everything down there. But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I really enjoyed Epcot Center. It was nice to get, you know, the different cultures, the taste of different cultures from the world there. Trying to see what I want to do here now. We got our castles repaired, so let's throw in some research here. Yep, we got 4 points left. Let's see what we want to do. I've been doing education because we've got essentially almost all the quests we got right now are monk quests, for crying out loud. We got the team player quests, which we're going to have to wait on until the age change in the summer. Fabulous host. We can actually get this one done, but I'd have to empty out a village's stockpile there. And I think the only other one is Supreme General, so we'll have to do that, because I can take another castle at any time. I would just have to rank up for it and do the research. So that's one we're going to have to plan out to do on one of these streams. Diplomacy. I actually have diplomacy maxed out. That's one of the things I do early on in the game, is max out diplomacy, because it comes in so handy. So yeah, I usually have that maxed out by the time bondsman, freeman, like up around this area. I think I'm just trying to think, you know, the research points, but yeah, as soon as that opens up, and because I think some of the ranks are based on your actual level. So whatever it is, I think if it goes up to 10 or 11 yeoman or whatever, yeah, as soon as I can put a point of research into it, I do it and max it out. Obviously, same thing with defenses too. That way we upgrade the stuff in the castle. Sally Forth I do, you know, I generally do later on, which of course I've got Sally Forth maxed out now too. Fortification. Oh my god with this. how I dearly love the music, but I've got enough problems with YouTube right now. Now the problems I'm having with YouTube are friggin' not the copyright thing, but things with limited ads now. Oh my God, it's a whole fiasco with that. To where, if you're, if your videos are not deemed appropriate for all advertisers, your advertising revenue will be limited because not as many ads, if any at all, will be running. So now I've actually had videos that I've done specifically for Extra Life, the Extra Life Stream Team videos I upload on YouTube, have been flagged saying, "Oh, this is not appropriate for all advertisers." Excuse me, really? So I've been fighting them all week about that nonsense. And the problem is like, unlike the copyright strikes, which we can appeal, and there's no problems, we can appeal, and it's taken care of fairly quickly. For these advertising strikes, or whatever they want to call them, yeah, advertiser friendly BS. I try to keep all my streams fairly, especially the Extra Life streams, fairly, at least PG rated at most. YouTube smells money. I mean, they're smelling money from something, because it's just ridiculous. Because it's all of a sudden, just this week, all of a sudden, I've had 3 or 4 videos that have been hit with this, and it's videos, and a couple of them have been videos that have been up for months with no issue. So, and they claim that they've started their new system or new policy back in August. So I think that's a bunch of bunk. I think their system's going screwy or something like that. And the problem is, like I was saying, with the copyright strikes, nice and easy process. Pain in the ass because you still get the false claims, but it's easy to go through and it's handled quickly. And within a day after I fight a claim, it's usually gone. With this, it says, "Oh, well, no, because we're so busy, unless your channel has 10,000 subscribers or the particular video in question gets 1,000 views within a week, we're not going to review it." So it's like, really? So I'm losing all this revenue just because you set up a crappy system and don't have time to deal with the consequences. So I've contacted support a couple of times about the videos and just written them the riot act on that. And funnily enough, the one Extra Life Stream Team video that was hit, I noticed when I checked yesterday, is now back to normal. So looks like they've got some time when the complaints start rolling in to correct some of the nonsense. But I still have like 2 or 3 videos out there that they need to fix. You can't run ads. Oh, this is music sounds a bit like copyright music when you hear it from a distance with distortion on. Yeah, exactly. It was funny because when I uploaded the Skyrush video of Aaron riding Skyrush, in the background, I've got the public domain music where Aaron's waiting in the queue there, and then I cut to the actual sound. That way you can hear the roller coaster going and stuff like that. And then at Hershey Park in the background, they always have music playing throughout the park. So as I'm editing the video and listening to it, I can hear parts of the song that happened to be playing there, because right where I was at, they also have they've got these little rock, they're disguised rocks, music boxes disguised as rocks that broadcast the music. So I know there's one right along that path where I'm at, and at certain points as I turn the camera, you can actually hear the music bar. I'm just waiting for the copyright strike on that 3 seconds of music and lyrics that you can hear. I'm just waiting for it. Well, I'm like, well, we'll see what happens, but so far so good on that. But yeah, it's it was funny. One of my Pirates of the Burning Sea videos that I uploaded actually got a copyright strike on it because of the sound of a river that was in the particular town I was at, and my characters just happened to be runs by. Of course, you hear the river get louder, and then as I run past the river sound goes away. But yeah, I got a copyright strike for that. I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Oh yeah, YouTube will get their revenue. I have no doubt about that. They're getting their revenue. Oh, look at that. Bizania got ourselves some pitch. Nice. But yeah, this, if it's not one thing, it's another. So aggravating. Oh, look, no losses. Good. What was this setup? Nice. Okay. But it's, oh my God, it's so much of a hassle. And you know, it's, you know, I can understand part of it where they're coming from, that, you know, well, it's their crappy system stuff, but they still have to manually review the videos for some reason, whatever, because their content pickup system is automated and computerized. But I guess what if, you know, they have to manually review to see what the issues are. I can understand that. Yeah, you know, if you know, one of the big time YouTubers, he's making a lot of money off these videos. All of a sudden, you know, and a lot of these people, they do, that's their job. That's how they make a living. So yeah, I can understand from that perspective as a content creator. If that I was making my living off that, and all of a sudden I had 3 or 4 videos that got hit with this, you know, that could be my paycheck for the week that is being held in limbo. So I can understand that, but you know, even for a smaller guys like me, where we're only making maybe 2 or 3 cents per video, you know, that 2 or 3 cents is still pretty important to us too. You know, in their eyes, the content creators earn more than them, and that is wrong. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Hold on, let's mute this, please. Bring it, the Weiler residence here. BJ Weiler speaking. All right, let's remember to do that. Okay, so there we go. Yes. Oh, yeah. And yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think. I mean, Twitch at least. Twitch split. We know Twitch splits the revenue 50-50 from like the cheers and the subscriptions. So I mean, that's pretty easy. YouTube, yeah. I know it's got to be stated somewhere, but they don't really make it obvious that I recall what the revenue split is. I want to say they're getting the bigger percentage. I want to say it's almost like a 60-40 percentage in their favor. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure, because obviously based on the ad revenue, that's going to be a little bit different than just say somebody buying, you know, a $5 subscription. That's easy enough to figure it out, you know. I mean, with YouTube and everything else, it's you know, the view time, you know, if anyone clicks through and all that stuff. Oy, oy, oy. This week, I've seen a tweet of 10-hour kids sleeping songs as flagged by a guy for nudity. He only did that to bug YouTube. They need to look at the video to see if they can play through. Nice. Yeah, they got watched all 10 hours of that video. Yep. Yes, sir. Did we not attack this thing? I could have swore we attacked this thing. I gotta wait for the map to update. Yep. Beautiful. There we go. All right, good. Takes care of that. We hit that bandit camp. Good. So let's go. Let's see. Anybody else in close range here? Bandit camp. Why is not really? So we'll just go hit some wolf flares here. We'll go hit this guy. Let's go hit this guy. We'll just throw in a couple extras here. Launch attack. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Where were we? Oh, yes, I still have not put in my point of research. So let's go here. So I will have to end up researching Confession and Extreme Unction as well for those quests. And Eucharist, too. Oh, Although I could always self-interdict. So that was the one thing I did want to point out, is that self-interdiction did qualify for that quest. I wasn't sure if it did, but any of the, where are we here, Peacemaker quests. So if you self-interdict, if you interdict your own villages, that will actually qualify, count for the quest. I know some quests, if you do something on one of your own villages or a parish own, it doesn't actually work. But that particular one does, which is good. So I'm wondering if the absolutions and the excommunications won't either. Although I don't think you can actually send yourself absolutions, or well, actually you should be able to send yourself absolutions, I would think, from one village to another. Excommunications, I wonder. I'll have to experiment with that to see if you can actually excommunicate one of your own villages. That would be interesting. Every monk quest can be done on yourself or parishes. Ah, excellent. Okay, good to know then. Good to know. All right, so let's pop on over here. We got any other bandit camps? Oh, we got one here. You scouting a bandit camp? Yes, you are. Okay. Oh, Mrs. EB. She's scouting the bandit camp. Okay. In the midst of doing laundry. So what do we got here? Saw this guy this morning. Mario 223. That name sounds familiar. Mario 223 sounds familiar. I don't recall where I have heard of him before, though. I checked my diplomacy list. He's not on it, so he's not a rogue that we've been watching out for, at least. Onoko Tsunami. Where's Tsunami at now? El Fuego. Okay, so castle's repaired. So let's pop into grocers here. Let's work on our castle a little bit here in grocers. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to do this. We're just going to continue this pattern on. I think that's how I want to do this. XCOM quests are the most fun to achieve on rogues, and then FW them for your achievement. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, forward them your achievement log. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say, hey, look, I XCOM'd you. I got an achievement for it. Alright, it looks like that is the limit there, right? Yep. Okay. Now what we'll do is this. Nothing else building up there? Nope, good. Alright, so we're good there. Let's confirm that. Right, now let's get these guys out of the way. Oh, let's see if we can bring back the music here. I'll make sure I leave myself enough time here for our battle report as well. I always think that by mail and forwarded the log. I always left my later on. Ha! Yeah. Yep. You know, out of curiosity, let me Nope, no Walter Meyer. Even Walter Meyer was one of those kind of guys. Decent player, he knew what he was doing, but he freaking sometimes you just an ass sometimes. Curious, I think he was here on this world at one point. I know he's on Global Conflict at one point. But most of my run-ins with him were on USA 2. And then ironically enough on USA 3, I think we were in the same house, if not the same faction. Or no, we were in an allied house. He was in house 10. I was in house, what were we? I guess we were house 2 on USA 2, or USA 3 rather. And we were allied with them. So funny how the game works sometimes. Funny. Let's head back here. So we'll want to do, no. Where's my delete here? I want my delete. Because we will get some, yeah, we'll get 10 gold back for each of these here. Yeah, I gotta watch how I want to work this around. So yeah, it's got to go right here. Okay, so we will throw you there. Yeah. Yes, let's do it this way. The devil in you. The Tasmanian devil. See, this is one of those things where I wish we could actually rotate the view of these castles here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, son of a... I knew that was going to happen. I was waiting for that to happen. Now this thing won't rotate. Here we go. All right. Mother. Hey. All right. That's got to be right there. So I think what I want to do now is just shift this guy over here. All right, we'll confirm that. Okay, so what we'll do now... Oh, for crying out loud, Captain. Alright, we'll just leave it off for now. Everybody will just have to listen to the sound of my wonderful voice. Hey! So this would be moat, stone. This would be moat, stone. Stone, okay, like that. Okay. Alright, so we're good there. Let's confirm that. We'll go over here. Alright, good. So that gets that moat in there. Good. Excellent. Alright, so we got 2 new ones building and one that we've moved. It's Friday the 13th. The monks sing out loud. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Come to think of it, that is... Actually, the monk chant would be rather appropriate because that's when, oh, what is it? Yeah, the 13 monks were killed by the Knights Templar, as I recall. If I recall, I'm probably not recalling it correctly, but something to that point. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, hence why 13 is the unlucky number. Friday the 13th, unlucky as well. Yeah, all because back then, yes. The slaughtering of the Gregorian monks. So, the question is, I don't think there's enough room for a pot in here, unfortunately. I'd like to be able to move her there, but that's going to require a lot more effort. I would probably have to get rid of those 2 turrets. Is there a place where I could throw the turrets in. Now we have all the turrets out. We got all the ballista in here. Yeah, see, no place here. That's shifting some stuff around. Alright, well, we'll leave it a go at that. Question is there anything I'd want to throw down in here? Grandmother was the best on Friday the 13th. She avoided all things related to it. Only problem, she had a black cat. Oh, yeah. Nice. Sorry, Grandma. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll just throw that down there. We'll confirm that. What the heck? And then we'll just throw the moat back here. See what else can fill in here. Alright, so that pretty much fills everything in that we can fill in there. Try to avoid that for a whole day. Yeah. Yep. Have to lock the cat up in the closet or something. Alright, so we got that wolf layer out of the way. Good. So, I think we're in good shape here. You dang it, I still haven't done my research. I think I maxed out theology, so I'm getting 120. Yeah, 120 per day. Ordination. At this, I mean, I could, but I would have to start getting rid of scouts or merchants, because my villages right now are at their limit with 6 monks. So we'll leave that. Don't really need storage at this point. Maybe bump up transportation. Make my. Speaking of which, let's do this. Bailisar is going to need some more pitch here, so let's get them some pitch. Nope. And I did add another marketplace here in Bylane, so I could actually get in 2 more merchants, which makes it nice now. It makes that a little bit more effective. So where did I throw that? I threw that one there. Still plenty of building room left in here. We got to let. Oh, you know what? That's right. I've got to check that. Oh, look at that. We got some. Oh, we got heat wave. Heat wave. Oh, that's the highest. That's the highest popularity we can get for 2 hours there. Nice. Now would be time to do inquisitions on our parish, wouldn't it? I just don't have the time. Well, so food eaten per day. So it looks like we're okay on food. Let's see if anything. Yep, so we're good. Food, ale, we're good on there. Okay, Bailisar. So here's Barthios. I know Barthios we should be good on. Right. What do we got here? Grocers, we should be good on. How far are you on volts? 0. I usually get because I usually don't put anything into volts. I think I started researching that on USA 2 after I hit Prince, just because, you know, pretty much everything else I desperately needed research was research, but I usually don't do it. One, because, you know, it's only pillaging. You know, for the most part, unless of course we're at war and it's the enemy pillaging, then you don't want them to get weapons or anything like that. But for the most part, with AI pillaging, I don't even bother, because it's just whatever they take is easily just replenished over time. And of course, with vaults, the longer it takes to pillage, the more damage is being done to your castle. So it's like, to me, it's like the trade-off is let them take the resources and save me time rebuilding my castle, for the most part. Because sometimes you think if you have high enough vaults and you got the wolf hitting you, the wolf is going to end up doing more damage than he would potentially pillage, say, from your stockpile. the amount of stone it would take to rebuild your towers and stuff like that is more than he would have ended up actually pillaging from you, is the way I look at it. We seem okay here. We might be a little light on cheese. A little light on cheese, are we? Dairy farm, 11, 13. Pigs, we got 16. Yeah, so, fortunately, I don't have room for a dairy farm here, nor do I have the peasants. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh my God, with Rift crashing on me again. Boldonius. Okay, Boldonius. So we do have our siege workshop going here. We got 7 free peasants. Let's make sure. Okay, so ale made. So we did throw down another brewery. So we're good on ale now. Can I double up? No, I can't, because that'll be 1,500, right? So we can't double up ale rations yet. No, where are my taxes at? Let's bump up taxes, please. Okay. Food we should be good on. Oh no, looks like we might be a little shy here. You know, we're making enough food per day. Let me see here. 33. Calculator. So 33 peasants eating 300 units of food per day. 9,900 per day. We only have 3 units of food, or 3 different food types. So again, that's the 3,300 per food type. On double rations is 6,600. Yes, yeah, so that we actually should have plenty. So I am. Ale we're a little short on too. Oh, you know what? Could be pillaged. Could have been pillaged. That could be what it is. All right. Pillaged from the snake. So we're okay on food. We're okay on ale. I'd like to be able to do double rations. So that would be another brewery. Would take care of that. We've got our honor goods built. Right? Yep. All the honor goods that we can build have been built. So let's see. We still have some room for stone workers. We've got a couple of marketplaces. Got no theology yet. And we also have no military, except for the catapults. That's true, but a player takes advantage out of that fast goods. Yeah, see, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, in now, if you got rogues, or if you're an active fighter, then it makes sense to have vaults to prevent the other player from getting stuff that would be valuable in the effort, in the war effort, so to speak. And we do have the banqueting quest, and I am low on stone here still. I probably should build, what I probably should build is a stone quarry, but let's do this. I think we're going to do something here. And I gotta get on battle report here. So we have enough time for a battle report. So let's make this quick. Exquisite banquet. Should be the highest banquet here. Don't build it. Don't build it. Oh. Well, I don't want to use up all my goods. I just want to get just enough to satisfy the quest here. So let's see which one. That's 100. 78. Oh, perfect. That would be perfect. Vacation cabin. Okay. So let's do this. The one quest we can pretty much do. We'll pop in here to vacation cabin. We will hold our exquisite banquet. we will have the quest completed. Excellent. Now what we want to do is this. That was Bizania? No, okay, so Bizania, what do I have built for Bizania here? I got the cathedral built, I just need the chapels and the dinky hinkies. So that will, and I need the catapults too. Military. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty good on wood. It doesn't take that much stone, so let's throw the catapults in here. That way we can get some catapults building up. That'll be nice. 2.8, I think, is the best I'm going to get out of this. 2.8. Alright, so now on to Bordonius. Some decaying stone incoming to Bordonius. No, I was actually going to use up all my stone. That way I can accept the quest on that. Did you already send the traders out? Although, well, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter because then I could just sell the stone, or you know, I could. Let me see something here. Don Mariano. Well, we don't really need stone here either now because I've pretty much got almost everything built. What we do need here, however, is wood. So we still got 4 of these guys to place. Yes, okay, yeah, no problem then. Alright, we'll do, let me take a look here. I'd have to get rid of some stone anyway to get all 70,000. See, the problem is Bylane has... See, I was thinking about building the cathedral because that'll eat up a whole lot of stone. Alright, so let's do this. Problem is, in the salt flat, there's so little building space. A cathedral is really going to crush it. Yeah, no, it's no problem, no problem. See, I can end up just selling. See, I can't even... See, nothing can be built on the salt flat except the salt pans. That's the problem. I don't know if cathedral would have to go up. Cathedral, the only place for the cathedral really is right here. I don't know if we would be able to make a cathedral viable in here. Church, however, a little bit better. Still not going to fit up here. So let's do church isn't going to fit up here though. Fortunately, I like to keep this off the map as much as possible. See, I could throw it here, but then that eats into my food and ale space here. Yeah, I know, yeah, here, but this is sort of this I'm reserving for the food and ale areas here. I could, well, even here down in the corner, I would end up building out this way. And nothing is going to fit there. And the thing I could do, I would have to play a premium token and move that there. Yeah, see, I got my merchants down there. That's right. Next time I play a premium token, what I'm probably going to have to do is shift some stuff around. See what I can move around here a bit. That way I can at least get one chapel up here. Maybe. Or church, rather. Because the chapels will fit up here, no problem. All right, you know what? Well, let's solve this problem easy enough. What's going to use up the most stone? The blacksmith. All right, so let's throw our blacksmith down here. 10. I think 10 is what we're going to get out of this, aren't we? Yep, 10. Because we got to get on to Battle Report of the Week here. So let's, we'll throw the blacksmith down there. I'll just hold on to the quest. I'll figure out something for the quest. So I don't need to accept it right now because I'm probably not going to be doing any questing this week. So yes, merchant. That's what I want. I only got 4 merchants, so I need a couple more merchants there. But that's okay. All right, so we'll do that. Thank you. Woohoo. Excellent. All right, so that takes care of that. All right, let's take a let's see. I don't know if I can even take another quick break. I might. What I might do. You know what? We're just going to jump into Battle Report of the Week here just to save some time.